Good morning, sweetie. How are you this fine day? Oh, they can't even hear me. They must be really tired. Tired, or... Wait, is that a bruise? Who did this? Sweetie, wake up. Wake up. What's happened to you? What are you wearing? Ah, things are starting to get a bit clearer. Oh dear, must be exhausted. Hmm, better make sure they have something worth waking up to. Good morning, darling. Nice to see you're finally awake. Sleep well? Really? Well, that's good to hear. Why don't you sit down? I've made your favorite breakfast. Do I need a reason to make breakfast for you? Come on, sit down. Enjoy it. I've been working you crazy recently, haven't I? With all the adventures we've been going on. Take a load off. Let's just relax today. Spend some time together. We've earned it. Oh, nothing for me. You know I don't eat breakfast. It's too early. Besides, just watching you provides me with more than enough nourishment. Again, it's a bit too early for flirting, sweetie. But if that's how you want to take that, feel free. It's on the house. Well, early by our standards. I know it's the middle of the afternoon, but we're adults. We can have different sleep schedules from everyone else, especially since our work keeps us up so late. Hmm. Speaking of which, darling, are you alright? I know you said you slept alright, but you seem a bit more tired than usual. Bags under your eyes, low posture, and is that a bruise? Yeah, on your cheek. How on earth did you get that? I don't remember it from the last heist we pulled. Nobody even noticed us. We got away scot-free. So what's going on? Nothing, really. Because I struggle to believe that, dear. Oh, your insect early warning system is tingling. Yeah, it better be. Because you just lied to me. I woke up and found you in your old costume this morning. There you were, passed out in the old thing. Morning, afternoon, whatever. You know what I mean. Stop deflecting. Now what's going on? I already have a good idea. but I think I deserve an explanation, because I thought you'd put this sort of thing behind you years ago. This heroic nonsense. I thought you'd come to see things my way after your little hero friends ran us out of town. Yes, yes, I undressed you while you were sleeping and put you into your night gear. Grow up. We've been married for years. I've seen you naked 1,000 times. Now come on. With all those feelings of responsibility you have, shouldn't you feel a responsibility to tell me the truth? Now spill it, because if you don't, I'm gonna be forced to assume that you're betraying me. Well, maybe you got cold feet about the heist we're planning next week and decided to turn me into the Heroes Guild. Oh yeah, it's happened before with villains I've worked with. Never thought it would be with you though. Who was it? Oh, you don't have to worry about them. They're not around anymore. And if you want to join them, then keep that mouth shut. Yes, of course I wouldn't really do that. Just like how I know you would never betray me. But if you keep deflecting like you're doing, what other choice do I have than to assume that that's what's happening? So come on, my love. Tell me the truth, please. That's what I thought. You've been going out on patrol at night, swinging around, fighting crime, just like the old days. And somehow I didn't notice until you passed out, exhausted, on the bed, in full costume. I didn't even realize you still had it. I'm impressed that it still fits though. Really. Good for you, sweetie. But on the other hand, doing this, pretending you're still a superhero, it isn't good, sweetie. Yes, of course I remember what I said when we got together. I said I was fine with you still being a hero. But I really thought that was just a phase. I thought you'd have grown out of it once you started coming on heists with me. I mean, I know you don't just save people's lives just for the thrill. Trust me, you're a wonderful human being, and there's not a doubt in my mind that what you do is completely genuine. But come on, sweetie. You know the risks of what you're doing, don't you? If the Heroes Guild hears that you've been sighted in this area, they'll come looking for us again. And as much fun as you might have had escaping those guys, I, for one, am not very adept when it comes to superhuman combat. You've been sticking to the shadows. Sure, I believe that. You're very stealthy. Again, I didn't even hear you coming or going until this morning. But if you've been doing that, then what happened last night? Oh, a supervillain. Really? Here in sunny Monaco? Who was it? Anyone I know? Oh, the shaded thief. I know him. Total loser. Nowhere near my league when it comes to thievery. He gave you a bruise. Really? Guess you must have been going easy on him. Where was this at? There wasn't anything about it on the news. That museum a few blocks from here. Bet that reminded you of a few memories, didn't it? No, I'm not mad. Well, a little. Not because of the superheroing. It was wrong for me to assume you'd grow out of that. I mean, it's such an important part of your life, isn't it? It'd be like if you expected me to stop burgling and looting artifacts. Never gonna happen. At least until I hit retirement age. I am mad about you keeping this a secret though. You don't get to pull that secret identity stuff on me, okay? I don't keep secrets from you, and I'm a supervillain. So you don't keep secrets from me, alright? It's very out of character for you, this sneaking around. I mean, you're still happy with me, aren't you? You remember? I asked you if you had any regrets when you chose to come with me. You don't have any now, do you? Only one. Okay. What is it? Because whatever it is, we can fix it. It's okay for us to talk about this. I'm completely fine with that. Me? I don't have any. I'm completely happy with our relationship. I'm living the dream. I've got a super powerful partner who I love and go on adventures with. I'm rich. My life is never boring. What more could I ask for? There's not a single regret in the life I've chosen. So what's wrong with yours? You can tell me anything, I promise. Come on, sweetie. Name that regret. I won't be mad. I can never stay mad at you. You're too nice. It's like being angry at a golden retriever for pooping in the wrong spot. It's impossible for more than a few minutes. Really? So let me get this straight. Sometimes you think about all the lives you could have saved in the years we've been together. That damn responsibility again. It's like a curse, that thing. Always eating away at you. But I get it. I do, believe it or not. I've come to understand you fairly well over the years. And I understand what you're doing now. You're asking my permission, aren't you? To do what you love. To be happy. And honestly, what kind of a husband would I be if I didn't let you do that? You have my consent, sweetie. If you want to go back to being a superhero, that's fine by me. On a few conditions. Oh yeah, You bet there's going to be some terms to this little arrangement, sweetie. I think you'll find them quite fair, though. Firstly, you can't use that costume or your old code name. I know. They're both so iconic. But think about it, sweetie. If you use them, the Heroes Guild will be on us in a heartbeat. You have plenty of powers. Doesn't mean you have to use the ones that give you away, right? Maybe stick to your incredible jumping powers rather than your swinging abilities, alright? Not like there's that many skyscrapers around here anyways. Okay, glad you understand. Secondly, I get to design your new costume. You have to agree or no superheroing. Now come on, you can trust me, right? After all, I designed your burglar costume, didn't I? And you like how you look in that thing, right? Yeah? Okay. Glad you saw sense. Don't worry, I'll make it as cool as your old outfit. Maybe even a bit more form-fitting, if that's even possible. Thirdly, kind of branching off what I just said, if we ever hear of another superhero in the area, especially a member of the guild, we've either got to lie low or move. Obviously, we still have other safe houses in other countries, dozens of them, so it's not the end of the world if we do get caught. But I happen to quite like where we are now. I'm comfy. I don't want to move. Good. Glad you feel the same. Now, my final condition. You still have to come on heists with me. Oh yeah, that's the most important one. Well, probably not, but it is to me. Making sure to spend time with your husband, I don't think that's too much to ask. And I know you enjoy going on those little adventures with me. I know it gets your blood pumping. So come on. Superhero by day, supervillain by night. That's not too much to ask, is it? Besides, it's not like anyone ever gets hurt. Just some rich folks lose some priceless artifacts that's not even worth 1% of their weekly earnings. That's not so bad, right? Right? I love you, sweetie. You know that, right? Thank you for being honest with me. I think that sort of thing is important in our kind of relationship. Especially our kind of relationship. Because if we're not happy, what's the point, you know? I'll start designing your costume as soon as we're done. You'll be able to knock 'em dead in a week. But before you do that, come here, give me a hug. And finish your breakfast, darling. It's getting cold. Hey you, thanks for listening to the end. I'd like to thank Golden Proxy on Reddit for the finale to this series. If you enjoyed this audio, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I love seeing them, and I try to respond to as many as possible. Anyway, see you later.